we are not only living, we are evolving. Day by day, year by year, we are evolving. Because this is why we exist, to serve evolution. To constantly transcend the now, the present, in order to move into the future, where our potential is being realized more and more. Everything is growing. In nature, if things stop to grow, they start to decay. That's why to stop growing is not an option. We are evolving spiritually, and we are evolving on the human level, in our human truth, part of which is going through that process of healing and purification, so that we can unburden ourselves from the past and become true and real, pure human. To become pure human. In order to evolve, you need vitality, you need energy, you need power. Without having that force within you, you cannot face, you cannot transcend your stagnation in the present. Because the present has a gravity, force of gravity that is resisting change. And that gravity has to be constantly transcended. This is one of the reasons why we have invited one more goddess to our hall and to our teaching, and that is Shakti in the form of Durga. She represents energy of creation, the force of creation, that empowerment that allows creation to be and to evolve. you could see her as the active energy of Shiva. His force. Otherwise, Shiva dwells in his samadhi, absorbed in reality. And that is one side of Shiva. Shakti is his another side, the dynamic part. So she will be here to bring that energy of empowerment to you. Both empowering you from her side, as if transmitting her power to you, plus helping you to access your own power, your own empowerment. That force within you that at times becomes dormant and has to be activated. Today is our last day of the retreat, and the subject of that last day will be realization of yourself as the being of love, and as the divine being of love, which is a higher realization. And today we'll also do the last divine transmission, transmission of that realization. Of course, how much you receive that transmission is proportionate to how close you can come within yourself to meet yourself as that being of love that you ultimately are. This is why the next meditations we will be guiding you towards your own divinity, Boundless love is about expansion into the ocean of love that is everything, the whole existence. Becoming a being of love is to completely, in the highest way possible, realize yourself as an incarnated self. It is to truly realize who you are as an individual, as an individual manifestation of God. Someone asked me what is the difference between pure love and divine love. Divine love represents a deeper awakening within love. Love awakens to itself. A higher vibration of love. It is the same love, just realized deeper. It has to come to you. There's no method, to awaken divine love, it has to somehow emerge from within. From within, love. Divine love is like love that is in love. Just in love, with nothing in particular, is not even in love with itself. It is just in love. When you are in love with someone, it can be quite intense. There's this intensity in that love, that excitement, that particular vibration that makes it feel so different. That, let's say, motherly love, it's a different love. And if you bring that feeling into the experience of pure love, you may get a sense what divine love, how divine love feels like. It just feels like to be in love. But with no one else, no one in particular. And as I said, it's not even being in love with oneself. If pure love wanted to be in love with itself, that would be a bit strange or artificial. Pure love can feel itself deeper, can aspire to meet itself deeper, to develop more, somehow awaken more intimacy with itself. That is all true, but that is not the same as to be in love. We already speak of pure love as being an expression of divine love, a universal love, and it is true, but what we call divine love now is a deeper awakening of that love within us, because that love awakens within us, through us, as us. Pure love is transparent, etheric, beautiful, and quiet. Divine love is intense. Not emotionally, but transcendentally. There are more dimensions of love, and they will come in the coming years. And they cannot come yet because they are just too intense. Meaning, our physical body, our heart, cannot handle them. We are not equipped to handle them. This is why our body and our heart has to first undergo a process of preparation. Otherwise, you would never be able to hold such love. But what we refer now to as divine love is something that you can hold. You can hold that intensity without getting energetically damaged we as humans living in the body, we have limited capacity to experience love, to realize love. Because this reality is very dense, and our body is dense. So the plan here is, as this teaching unfolds, and your evolution, through your evolution, because it unfolds through your evolution, so that your capacity also becomes larger, higher, bigger. And it's not just about you, it's about this dimension. The capacity of this dimension has to increase too. So that dimension, this earth, can actually handle the higher vibration of love that we want to bring here. So try to understand the reality of love. Try to understand that there are many levels of love. The love is not just one. It's one, but it's also many. It's multidimensional. And in our evolution we want to come as close as possible to how God is experiencing love. Which, for those who live on earth, is inconceivable, beyond anything they can imagine. No matter how profound their realization of love was thus till now. So as you are awakening your love, awakening to love, awakening to being love, just be aware that you are entering a dimension that is not static, but that is itself evolving. That love is evolving. That love is like a being, living being that is evolving. And here we are just trying to support its evolution through you and as you, because you are that being, you are love. Love is not something that you feel, it's something that you are. You may have thought that you are consciousness, for instance. Many people think that they are consciousness. But what is really consciousness? Consciousness of what exactly? Knowing of itself. Well, there is also such a thing, consciousness knowing itself. But such realization is still limited, incomplete. A true consciousness is consciousness. True consciousness is knowing love. So consciousness is what allows knowing to happen. Without consciousness, there's no knowing. And the highest level of knowing is knowing love. True love. And true love is self, is you. You are made from love, and you are supposed to eventually fully realize that fact. Without consciousness there is no love, but without love, consciousness is still not self-realized. Consciousness still does not know who it is. It knows that it is, but does not know who it is. To know who it is, it has to realize itself as love. Consciousness has to realize itself as love. And then it is complete. Who do you think you are when you are sitting here? You are love. It's quite simple, really. The more you have pure subjectivity, the easier it is to realize that fact. Because you have presence, you have being, you have consciousness. And all of that can be filled with love. First, originating love has to be awakened within you, And then it needs to flow into the whole of you, becoming you, the whole of you, as pure love. That is the first step. You are being filled. You have been empty, and now you are not. Now you are full. You've been like an empty cup, just waiting to be filled. And the filling is what is happening now. Filling of you.